All right, welcome back to Academia. My name is Anthony Marshall.
Ash Daddy.
I didn't say for you to say anything yet, Shawn.
Okay, my bad.
Brian.
I'm his brother, Brian.
And I'm the man, the myth, the legend, returning once again. It's your boy, the Crown Prince. Welcome back to the podcast, everybody.
He didn't say AJ.
I don't gotta say AJ. They know who I am. This is episode 5.
Wow.
Yeah, but remember
We can
last
drop the AJ. It's just the Crown
We'll
Prince.
just stick with this one. I like
Yeah, we can keep it. So today we got us a guest, which is my little brother, the youngest one, Shawn. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Ash Daddy. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Shawn Marshall, as you know. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that is all about. Okay, but anyways,
I'm on my case,
He's on
buddy.
that little pump. He's on that little Zen. I don't know. He's getting something. But anyway.
anyway.
not only that, but we also have
Team J. Cole, I'll give you that. I'll
a
give you
background
the credit.
audience.
We got a live studio audience. My girlfriend's in the back.
You want to say anything?
Hi.
She said, "Hey," but
We out here. We in full effect today, ladies
She
and
said,
gentlemen.
hey.
We in full effect.
yeah, it's glad to have everybody
All
back
right.
once again for another episode. You know, a lot of people have been looking forward to another one. Plus, we got a full party. We got 4 people here to say something. Count 5 if you want to have an audience too, but it's still real good. So, what have y'all been up to? I mean, we skipped out last week because of Thunder.
Oh, that was lit.
Matter of fact, I think we need to tell them what Thunder's about, because if you're not from Louisville, you have no idea what Thunder is.
True.
It's true.
So Thunder is a fireworks show that kind of kicks off all of the Kentucky Derby festivities. People kind of join together in unison along the waterfront all day. There's an air show that takes place. It's like an all-day kind of air show. Pilots come through. They do tricks and flips and cartwheels in the sky and all that cool stuff. And then it ends with a big bang Thunder. Thunder?
Fireworks. That lasts
That's
about
what
30 minutes.
Thanks for the assist, bro. You know, but yeah, you know, it's cool.
I was like, "Are we going
it's good
door in
times.
here?"
There's food and games to play and
Chow
all
wagon.
kind of hangout
Yeah.
action. So
Yeah, that was actually pretty
we
cool.
had fun last weekend, spending time out there. So we back at it this week though. So.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun during Thunder too. Even though I went with a huge church group, it's a bunch of college students and all that. But it was still really fun to be able to meet new people and, you know, have this good time with everybody. But, you know, Thunder, like you said, it's like one of the biggest places of Louisville having right now. And also, we are known for having the best fireworks show. And, you know, this year, to be honest, I didn't think it was just as good as last year. or
Actually,
anything.
I thought it was better. They should introduce some new fireworks where you can really feel the fireworks.
Well,
How you
yeah.
gonna crunch first?
For real, though. Are you going to eat
Yeah.
on top of
About
that?
to
Whose
crunch
man's
it.
this is?
You're not about to just reach over and grab. First of all,
He's
this is
grabbing
no product
snacks.
placement. Tostitos is not paying you, so get your mouth away from the mic.
For
You
real.
wanna hear
Man,
you
the last
chewing.
time oh my gosh.
Also, we ain't gonna interrupt the whole podcast with a Tostitos break, and we only been recording for maybe 2 minutes. You gotta be the hungriest person I've ever seen to not go.
Hold on, let me
Is
grab
it
a chip
bulking
real
season,
quick.
cuz? Is that what's
It's
going on?
always
'Cause I'm about
bulking
to get on
season,
you.
and you are bigger than I am. Last time I checked.
Ooh, shots fired.
That may be something. This ain't got nothing in my mouth while I'm trying to record a podcast.
The roast is back.
Oh, my God.
You guys
Get
ain't gonna
me
be
started.
triple teaming, quadruple
It's
teaming.
not even
on
about
me.
Hey, I'm not even in this. I
You
just
said-
are you eating or
brought it on
talking?
yourself. This
They
man
understand
mid
what I'm
sentence.
saying?
Nobody want to hear you crunching on the mic.
Don't worry about what I'm doing over here. That's why you got
I'm
your
looking
own
out for
mic.
I'm looking out for the quality of the podcast.
Yeah.
All right? So I'm
Exactly.
not gonna
You need to do it
Tostito
behind the
crunching.
scenes, because
Now,
that's
if Tostitos
That's
comes to
unprofessional.
you and tells you if they want to do a deal with you, then you handle that on your own time. It's
That's part of
academia
it.
time.
Exactly.
Crunching and
For
munching.
one, we ain't getting paid for Tostitos
We
right now.
keep on saying
We're not
Tostitos. That's free
Even
product
if-
placement.
I know.
Ain't no
anyway.
Tostitos for like
They're
parties
not
anyways.
giving
This
us
ain't
no
no
money
party.
for
This
this.
is
Forget this
serious.
then. I guess I ain't doing it then. Y'all on your own. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, come on now,
And I ain't gonna be
bro.
a sore
Yeah,
loser.
give me a chance
Now
to
it's
say
gonna be
that.
now it's
Come
gonna be
on, if I
hard
can't-
to say.
Hop on that mic.
If I can't talk, then I'm just gonna
Come on.
sit back.
You can't talk with a chip in your mouth. Ain't nobody going yeah, bro.
I had one chip.
Yeah, from the
God.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
you
you do that
already
with
killed most of the bag while you
had-
before the podcast started.
Look,
Exactly. There's crumbs in there anyway.
It wasn't crumbs to be started out with, though.
Oh man. Anyway, let's
Nah, I do know there was a good amount of chips in there.
crunch and munch. Let's keep it moving. We'll drop it.
Brian, you
Just
want to say
like-
something?
I didn't forget what we was even talking about.
We was
now.
talking about
We was talking
Thunder,
about-
Yeah, we were talking
but,
about Thunder.
Yeah.
You try to say the fireworks was better,
And then you went for chips.
and then went for a chip like he was sitting on the couch.
I wasn't talking when I went.
Hey,
for the chip.
hold up. Maybe he wanted to give the fireworks effect with the chips for us.
You didn't
Oh,
give me a chance to say it.
okay.
Give me a chance to do it. everything.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Do it, Brian. All right. Go for it. Do it.
Go ahead and
Go
enlighten
ahead
us,
and
please.
yeah.
Do it.
I just felt that you could feel the fireworks more this year.
In your mouth.
All right, Sean, come on,
sorry.
let him talk.
I'm done. That's it.
I'm sorry. I had to throw that out there.
Hey, Brian.
I had to throw that for
You
you.
already know how the day felt for me today. You see me quitting?
Yeah.
True.
I ain't quitting.
It's been
True.
a long, it's been a long day.
Thank God that
Only 'cause
we
of
made
that.
it back.
Only reason why. All right, but that's pretty much all I had to say about the fireworks. You could really feel them. I mean, they didn't really do a whole lot.
Come on, guys. All right, let's let the man talk.
Let's let the man talk. We ain't gonna never get through this segment.
So J. Cole dropped an album.
AOD.
Okay.
Kids on Drugs.
We will listen to that.
King
on
of
the way.
Dreamville.
For real.
There was one more. It was Kids on Drugs. King of Death. I think, yeah. It was Kids on Drugs, King of Death, and
ATM.
King of Dreamville, right? Mm-hmm. Album was fire, I would say.
It was
So
lit.
far, it's the best album out.
It was lit.
I wouldn't say, you mean the best album by J. Cole or just the best album to drop in the past?
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
wondering.
best album dropped this year so far.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say so.
Yeah.
So you taking that over, what did Kendrick? Didn't Kendrick's album drop this year?
No,
He hasn't
I think
dropped
that
one yet.
Oh,
I haven't
Black
listened to Kendrick in a long
That's,
time.
Yeah,
I don't
that-
classify a soundtrack as an album. I'm not trying to take
Okay,
away
okay.
from it, but it's a soundtrack.
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
True that.
I don't classify a soundtrack as an album.
Yeah, that's true.
That was literally for a movie.
Post Malone's album just dropped too.
That is not-
I haven't heard it yet.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I haven't
God.
listened to any of that
Bare
either.
Bongs and Bentleys or something like that.
Bare Bones and
Bentleys?
I think.
Yeah,
something
Bare
like
Bones
that.
and
I don't really.
I don't like Post Malone.
That's
Just
a
to throw that
reason.
out there,
That's how I'm gonna
he's
be-
It's only
trash.
April.
That's
Well,
true.
yeah,
It's
we
only
still got
April.
plenty of-
I said
yeah,
it
we
this
still-
year. It's only April.
So far.
Yeah, it's the best album out so far. It's only April.
Yeah, we still got plenty of time
Yeah,
for more
because
albums.
you have Drake.
Think who else is
Drake
dropping?
is dropping his album July 1st,
Right.
and but that's not. It's not April. That's not July.
Kanye's got an album dropping.
But it's not out yet. So as of right now, J. Cole has the best album out.
Kanye's another story.
Was
We'll
he on
get
the
to that
top
soon.
charts though
Kanye
of the best album?
We don't expect a lot from him. So.
Who?
Who?
Kanye.
Oh no!
Oh wow, nah, he done messed up.
Turn your mic on.
He done
You
messed
already
up.
trying to segue to the Kanye conversation?
What I was gonna say was, do I need to repeat the lines that were said in the last podcast about the last song about Mr. Kanye West?
Dude, that's not. What does that have to do with today's podcast?
Wait,
Because
Wait.
that was his
Wait.
previous album, was it
So
not?
we just listened
What
to
happened?
that Ye versus the People. You gonna tell me you didn't enjoy that?
It was interesting.
You hesitated, which means you had to think about it.
I've only heard it
which
one
means-
listen. You can't judge a song off one listen.
But you can give an initial opinion.
True.
And you didn't say, nah, bro, turn it off this week. Your head was nodding.
You weren't gonna turn it off if I said it anyway. You weren't gonna turn it off if I said it anyway.
Do not say your head was not nodding.
It was okay. I mean,
For one,
it
like,
was okay.
I want to know your opinion on like his Twitter.
Well,
feed
first
and
of
all
all,
that.
let me say this: just because I like the art that someone creates does not mean that I necessarily align myself with their personal
Yeah.
opinions and views. I, for one, absolutely am the furthest one from standing with anything that Donald Trump does or said. But with that being said, just because someone supports Donald Trump or says crazy or outlandish things
Yeah.
does not mean that I can't support their music. Does not mean that I can't support
Oh yeah,
their
yeah,
art.
yeah.
There's a difference between. I mean, you could look at any artist. I always bring up Chris Brown, right? So we know this whole situation with. Don't roll your eyes. I'm being legitimate. Don't
I'm
say
not
that I'm
even
not.
talking.
Yeah.
I didn't cut you off. I didn't cut you off.
But
You are giving a good reason.
To
Yes.
Cut him off.
To the point that I'm trying to make is we know what went down with Chris Brown and Rihanna, right? Now that's in the past, and I'm in no means am I forgiving what Chris Brown did, but that doesn't mean that I can't enjoy his music. Now, do I align with his personal views and the things he does in his personal life? No. But that doesn't mean that if he puts a song out, I'm not going to groove to it if I like the way that it sounds.
I have a
That's
question.
Now, am I going to
That's
go beat
true.
my girlfriend? Absolutely not.
Right.
But
I got a question for that.
I'm sure. Go ahead.
What's the question?
In the music world, isn't expressing who you are through your music? So
Not necessarily. I mean, in a way. But
Not
just
everyone
because
does
I'm
that.
asking a question.
Your,
I'm just asking a
yeah.
question.
your art doesn't necessarily reflect everything that you do in your personal life. I mean, and when you have these celebrities on this stage, the things that they do in their everyday life, whether it be minuscule or whether it be like serious, such as like a rape or like a beating someone or even a murder or like the Bill Cosby situation, that doesn't mean that the art that they created that was received by the people is discredited. Now, what they did, now that doesn't mean that we hold them to that same idol status. Then absolutely not. They're not that like hero that you want them to be, but that doesn't mean that if an episode of the Cosby Show comes on, that I'm still not gonna laugh.
Right.
Bill Cosby's
We
funny,
need to talk about that too. Actually,
but
Cosby.
the fact that
Yeah.
he raped 50 women is disgusting, right?
Yeah,
but
that's true.
if he says a joke,
pudding pop.
Oh my gosh!
If he says a joke, it's still funny. That doesn't negate from the fact that you have to separate those personal opinions and personal feelings from the art that person creates. Because if that's the case, everything you've ever did wrong in your life, then if that's the case, if you failed a test in the 3rd grade, then you shouldn't get a job that you're applying for later on. If we're going to hold personal failures and personal things to the same standard as your art and things you create and things you do in your professional career. So I feel like personally for me, you have to separate the two. So, and it's the same thing with like Tentacion. Yeah.
Whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
I like his music, but the whole thing about I think he like beat his girlfriend or he pushed her down some steps when she was pregnant.
Oh, really? I didn't know
he changed a lot.
That's a terrible thing, right? That's horrible.
Unacceptable.
It's unacceptable, absolutely. And in no way do I stand with that. But if he puts out a song and I like that song, I can't just I can't not like that song.
Can't support
you know what I mean?
Because of what he did, yeah.
Now, if some people will disagree with me and say, "Oh, well, if you like their art, you're still supporting the person," but I mean, I can't stop myself if I love music. So if someone, and I love TV, I love comedy, I love that kind of thing. So if someone puts out something that I enjoy, I have the ability to separate my personal feelings towards them versus what the art that they create. But that's just me. So.
Yeah, I agree with that because like I don't know if any of y'all ever watched House of Cards or anything like that. Okay, well, that was one of the shows I used to really like all the time. But Kevin Spacey, he's like the star of the show, along with like some other woman. I can't remember her name. But but he's actually going through some flack right now.
Yeah, didn't he do something too? I don't know what he did.
Yeah, like he pretty much came out there and done some stuff. But like that's not really affecting me on the show, really. I'm like, okay, well, I don't like what he does, but I'm still going to be watching the show. The show's still pretty good. So, yeah, I don't blame you on that. And, of course, there's going to be tons of people out there going to have their opinion and say, like, oh, well, you definitely go along with it. But, you know, that's just their opinion.
Yeah,
like, if they feel like they don't want to do something like that, then, I mean, you do you. That's all we want.
Yeah, and that's the same thing. And I feel like not every person can attest to this, but that's even the same thing with like a lot of music in today is drug influence. So if there's a song specifically focused on smoking weed or popping pills or doing this or doing that, I might nod my head to that song. If that song comes on in the club, I might bob my head to it and enjoy it. I'm not gonna go smoke a blunt,
right?
Or
that's true.
Or pop some Xan because I listen to that song. You know what I'm saying? So we live in a society that's extremely influenced by the art. So that's why it's hard for people to differentiate between the two. And it takes a strong individual to be able to separate and say, I can enjoy this, but I'm not going to indulge in it at the same time.
Right.
So,
well, that also goes in the line of, like, how strong you are as a person. Like, are you willing to, like, get influenced by these things? Or are you going to go by your own path and just, like, you know, continue with the same content? Like, you know, we always look at, like, the younger people. You know, we got Shawn over here. He's still in high school.
True.
And, you know, maybe some of the kids he goes to school, they feel influenced by these things. But we're not really going to say, oh, well, maybe a bunch of these kids are actually out here popping pills and all that. But, you know, some of them may not. But that's just like how they're living their life and, you know, choosing not to do so. Now, I do not support kids doing those things.
Right.
But, you know, it's okay for them to, like, you know, be kind of exposed to some of these things so they can at least know new. Exactly. Not try something new.
Oh, well.
Like, we want to keep... No, Shawn. We don't want to... Yeah, you more want to be, like, exposed to it so you can know better. That's fine.
Well, what I was going to add to that was it's almost kind of more like who you surround yourself with. You know what I mean? And it's kind of, and there are individuals who can surround themselves with like drug users and people who do certain things or people who are in gang activity and don't indulge in that. But most of the general population, I would say, they are a product of who they surround themselves with. So if you hang out if your best friend is Timmy and Timmy snorts coke every day, eventually Tim's going to be like, hey, bro.
Tim's lit.
Tim is not lit, bro. Tim is not lit. We don't want to follow in Tim's footsteps.
Tweaking.
But
Tim do not want to follow him.
So you don't want to follow tweaking Tim. But, you know, it's easy to slip into that, just this one time. I'm sure everybody else everyone else around me is doing it, so it's easy to indulge into that same kind of activity. But it takes a strong person to be able to...
That and the media makes an effect because when they get to go on the talk shows and things like that, they get to try to express who they really are and what they stand up for and believe in. And then you have a lot of people that listen to the music that they look up to them and stuff as like a role model or some sort. So if they talk about driving fast cars and popping pills, chances are, if you're trying to be like him,
it's glamorized. Yeah, that's what's cool, and that's one thing I can even give props to you for, dude. I mean, obviously we have a huge passion on some of the things that we've done, the people we've hung out with, but you've always been one, whether it was smoke going around or even alcohol in some cases, you've always wanted to be like, nah, I'm cool. Yeah. You know what I mean? And there's even times where I've slipped up in that situation, but you have always been the one that's like, nah, bro, I'm good. So we can applaud you for that, for being a strong
good job, Brian.
To be like, nah, I'm gonna slide away from that. Now that's not to excuse the other.
Now if it was me,
done. I've done some things, guys, but we all have.
As far as giving in to peer pressure, though, you're really good at that, or not giving in to peer pressure.
Yeah, true.
Well, Shawn, you still currently in high school, so
I mean, I'm still seeing that around. Like a lot of people, like what I see around going around school is like people vaping nowadays. Like I think that's just crazy. Yeah,
people
a whole lot of
high school like that.
Yeah, man, they don't care, man. Much. They like just go around just vaping. They'll vape right in front of the teacher and like just don't care. Oh, wow. It's like it's going around, man.
For the teacher's sake, since they try and get paid, let's not bring that up.
Hey, I ain't saying no names. I ain't saying no names. I just said teachers, man.
Be raw and uncut. So if that's what's
but that's not. If we're
all right, let's just hop out that then.
If we're on the teacher side of the movement of them getting paid and keeping their benefits,
that has nothing to do with
that. You'd be surprised who be listening.
He understands.
Well, from what I
we don't need to make it look like they're not doing their job.
2 weeks ago, as far as the protest, that has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah, true.
Those are individualized cases as far as people.
I've actually gotten teacher feedback, and they said they actually liked what we said. So
did they?
Oh wow!
Did nobody give me no heat?
Nobody gave you any heat.
And I mean, and like I said, not to go back to what we were talking about on the podcast from a couple weeks ago, but I mean, I can agree with what you said to an extent. I mean, you have to be realistic in your financial situation. So if you got kids to feed at home, or
everybody's different.
If you can't afford to lose that paycheck, then absolutely, by all means, do what you have to do. You have to take care of yourself before you can take care of everybody else. Exactly. But at the same time, it's the selfless person who puts everyone else before themselves. So
exactly.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with either side of the spectrum.
Right.
So let me clarify that before people think that I just think anyone who's not willing to go protest is just a terrible, weak individual, because that's not how I feel.
Yeah, they're gonna go crazy.
I'm a realist, so
let's go ahead and drop the teacher subject and jump back on the influence part. So I want to talk a little bit more about Kanye. Because y'all know, I know, Brian, but I really want to hear what y'all got to say about.
I actually like some of Kanye's music, some of his old stuff, and even some, very few, but some of the new stuff.
Yeah,
it's just that when it comes to him, I wish he would just make music, and I can't say that because he is
just make music. And be quiet?
No, but he is who he is, so I can't say that. But some of the things that he does, or that at least getting attention for, are a little bit excessive. They're a little bit like extra needy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but isn't that most celebrities though?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you have to have a brand, and the whole idea of like, especially when someone's about to drop an album, or they're about to go on tour, or they're about to do anything that's about to put their product out, they have to find some kind of way to create a buzz around what they're doing.
Well,
so I mean, you could look at any artist who like has used the tactic of, oh, let me do something ridiculous. I did this ridiculous right now. Everybody's talking about me, right? Let's drop this out. Let's slide this out.
But there's a
see, that's what Kanye took advantage of.
Right? There's a tactic to it, but there's different ways. Kanye is a popular enough person to where he's enough clout to where, just like J. Cole did and Drake did even once before in the past,
he doesn't have to do anything. He can just
drop an album. He really doesn't. Kanye,
but that's not Kanye though. That's not his personality.
It isn't.
That's not his personality. Kanye's loud.
He's too open.
He's kind of obnoxious. He's loud.
Yeah,
he's extremely confident to a point where it comes off as cocky.
No, he's cocky.
That's what.
That's why I just said he's extremely confident, which comes off as cocky.
It is cocky.
Yeah, see, like
she doesn't count because she doesn't like Kanye either.
I like him to it. I do like
Kanye's alright.
I don't like
the personal opinion out of it.
Okay, if you take out his ego and everything he is outside of music, I like his music.
I like,
but that's what I'm saying. Separate the two. If you like his music, then you like his music. I'm not gonna wear a "Make America Great Again" hat, but if he drops an album, I'm gonna listen. If Kanye drops an album, I'm gonna listen.
Kanye is a person
and I'm probably gonna bob my head to it.
He's a person that says that he expresses himself through his music, so you kind of have to put the two together. For him, he is one of the few artists.
He also expresses himself through his fashion, through his tweets, through his clothing, through his interviews.
So when Kanye says something in the song and it sounds a little bizarre, it's kind of hard not to You see what I'm saying?
There's a million other artists who say bizarre things in songs.
I'm not saying
over here.
That's not
like way bizarre things.
So you can't just pull up that one line you keep trying to bring up like it's.
I'm not going to bring the line
J. Cole
up.
hasn't said outlandish things, or like Kendrick hasn't once upon a time said something outlandish.
What did J. Cole say that was outlandish that caught everybody's attention? And they was like, "Oh my god, you can't believe he said that." You know what I'm saying? He hasn't done that. That's not J. Cole.
J. Cole plays the humble type. He plays the let me just lay back, cool. Mm-hmm. J. Cole is relatable in the sense that he's humble. He's laid back. He's cool. He just does.
That's his personality. Yeah,
that's his personality. Kendrick's personality is his personality. Taylor Swift's personality is her personality. Kanye's personality is his personality. These people have to be allowed to be individuals without being
because that's their
scrutinized
style
and criticized. Either way, he's still a billionaire. He's still one of the most influential people in.
Who's a billionaire?
Kanye.
Yeah.
He is?
He's making money, man.
Well, maybe he's
not.
I wouldn't say he's a billionaire.
He's worth 140. Kim is worth like 325. He's worth 140.
Okay.
He is worth 140.
Let's state this on facts
right here right now. Net worth. He's worth one. Ain't no billionaire. How you gonna be worth more than Jay-Z?
I'm not saying he's a billionaire.
Jay-Z's not even that yet, and he's close. He's real close.
But he's more influential. He can bring in a more better influence than Kim can right now.
I don't know about that.
Kim's hot, just to put that out there.
Like, is Kim out there trying to like run for president or anything?
No.
I mean, right now, from what I'm hearing from everything, like people are literally wanting him to be 2020, 2024, whatever.
That's kind of like when Lil Wayne was joking about how he was going to run for president.
Lil Wayne,
and Waka Flocka as well.
Okay, Waka Flocka was something else. Lil Wayne needs to go on somewhere. Matter of fact, while we waiting on him, like Shawn, do you ever hear anything at school about that?
145.
About Lil Wayne or stuff like that? I mean,
no, about
Kanye.
Oh, about Kanye? Just a little bit though, but not too much.
Nobody talks about it.
Nah, man, it's all country stuff at my
well, yeah, that is true. You are in the country.
They country bumpkins where I'm at, man.
Also, I think Kanye is a little more like of an older demographic than say his is. Kanye is more like maybe our generation and up more than maybe like
I
the
still
teenage
think like
generation.
Some kids.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
And then he makes good music. That's not to take away anything from him. I just think
the only point I'm trying to make is that he still makes good music.
I listen to different things.
But like, okay, so like when they talk about, because this is important to talk about the meltdown. Okay. So,
the meltdown of Kanye?
Years ago.
He just had one.
No, what meltdown are you talking about?
He lost
when he was spamming all on Twitter, bro. You didn't hear about that?
Was posting stuff.
Are you talking about stuff that he's posting on Twitter about
the rants and stuff
and all that?
Yes,
it's being classified as a meltdown, whether you agree with it or not. I'm just telling you what it says.
I will read the tweets right now. I'm on his Twitter.
Obviously, he's critical.
He did get a little worried because of something, like because all those people, them followers, can really like.
Here's the thing about the meltdown. That's why they're calling it a meltdown. He's getting ready to drop an album, right?
Okay.
Charlamagne has already said he's heard.
Oh yeah, I already.
Can I fit? Let me.
Charlamagne
said he's already heard something.
Yeah, but I think they're supposed to have an interview coming soon.
They are correct. Now, with this being said, when he dropped the last album, he had the meltdown. They locked him up, put him through all that. Even though he wanted to tour, he was supposed to come here to Louisville, Kentucky. He's supposed to come here. It didn't happen. It got canceled along with the rest of the tour.
He didn't go to jail. He went to
rehab. Same, you know what I mean? Okay, he went to rehab. That got canceled. Everybody's upset. You getting ready to drop another album? You having another meltdown. So when they come to booking and putting time and money,
call it a meltdown. You're using meltdown in a negative connotation.
These are literally some of the articles.
Put out a bunch of tweets.
Okay,
the facts. I'm on Twitter.
Yeah,
I'm telling you what they're classifying it as.
They're gonna villainize.
Charlamagne called it a meltdown.
They're going to villainize
Charlamagne called it a meltdown.
But Brian,
you know when the Kanye fans in here, who knows that?
Look, I'm not
playing to the ploy of the media. The media is going to switch the narrative around. To say what they want to say.
It's all part of journalism. Like they're gonna do that. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Don't spread a false narrative if that's not the case, though.
Yeah, that's all part of journalism. They're gonna try to pull out something so you can click on their article.
Clickbait, bro. It's the same thing as YouTube. If I put a video that says "smack my girlfriend with a baseball bat," how many clicks is it gonna get? You know what I'm saying? But if I I post a video that says me and my girlfriend sitting on the couch, how many views is that?
This is why it's being classified as meltdown because of the Donald Trump hat. Okay, so prime example, OJ was not.
If the glove don't fit, you must.
No, not that. They don't. OJ's black, but they don't, because he doesn't consider himself black, and he always hung with the white people and things. He never was really classified as a black person.
Oh, yes,
in the sense. Let me finish now.
Once you black, you always black.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
That's OJ's quote though, and he always hung around with the white people and stuff. Black people, normal black people like us, to go to work every day and stuff, don't really jigs with OJ like that. Not a lot of people fool with OJ like that. Kanye's kind of like doing the same thing in a sense, because he ain't talking that hood stuff and all of those crazy stuff. He's hanging out with the white people. He's doing all that stuff
because he's rich.
And he's
hanging.
Because
he's rich.
But, okay, so if you,
I'm not asking him to be an N-word. I'm not asking him to be an N-word.
If you're a millionaire and your wife is Kim Kardashian, you still gonna hang out on 45th Street?
Reggie Bush.
Nah.
Good for Reggie Bush.
Where's Reggie Bush?
Where's Reggie Bush now?
Well, he's rich.
Is he in the league still? Well, either way, he wouldn't be in the league at this point.
Yeah,
either way, Reggie Bush had a peak, and then he fell off.
Oof.
I think Kanye has
every
a strategy.
So
that's every athlete.
That's
every athlete.
I'm not even going to take it through a race thing. It's not a race. He's trying to bring up race like he's not this jigsing with black people. It's a class thing. It's class, bro. It's money.
It's all about money.
But it's always about money.
It is money, bro. It's not.
That's why I think looking through his tweets.
Class.
But prime example, he ain't got to do it. All right, prime example, Rick Ross is on some of the same stuff with just all the nonsense. He only worth $40 million, so that means Kanye got an extra 105 over him. He act just the same as he do without all the drama. He still hang with the black people, get the little smoke on.
Well, that's because Kanye has more of an influence than Rick Ross does.
Depending on what it's about. Yeah. When it comes to art and things like that.
But I also think Kanye always comes in with a strategy on something, too.
Yeah, that's how his mind works.
Because, like, even looking through his tweets right now, like, a lot of people may be like, oh, like, he's probably having, like, a fallout or something, or, I'm just saying that their opinion saying that.
I'm saying he's just about to drop an album. It's Kanye.
It's his strategy to do so.
When Taylor's... Go ahead. I'm cutting
it's okay. It's okay. But, like, literally, his account was silent for a while.
Yeah, for 6-7 months.
Exactly. And now he's getting ready to drop an album, and he's coming out saying all these things. He's trying to get a lot of attention from people.
Creating buzz.
Okay.
Creating clout.
That's fair.
It's the same thing. Taylor Swift went silent for a long, long ass time.
Exactly.
Before her album dropped, what did she do? She went on Instagram, posted a little video of a snake. Yeah. And then she dropped her album. It's all a part of the business, bro. You gotta know how to read it.
So now this goes back to a question.
Maybe.
I know how it works. I mean, it's just, some of it's necessary and some of it isn't. Like I said, I just gave you two artists that don't have to do that, but they could do the same thing, go on rants and stuff and drop an album, or they could just be,
just drop it. Some people that's more power to them. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to, bro. But I mean, I'm just saying it's all a part of the plan.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because I guarantee you, Kanye drops those tweets and people eat right into him. He's like, ha ha ha.
Because he's already crazy enough. I mean, they look at so much stuff that he's done.
Define crazy.
Well, I don't like him. He's too egotistic. But still.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
But still, like, it's pretty smart what he's doing right now. Okay, even if you like
Donald Trump is also egotistical and crazy.
Yeah, very.
And he's the president. So what do you got? What are you saying?
Yeah, same thing.
What I'm saying is that this man's just crazy. That's all I can say.
Really, until he ran for president, you didn't really hear too much about him.
How did you not?
I wasn't paying attention to him.
I didn't know nothing about Donald Trump.
Yeah,
you didn't know about Donald Trump?
But that was when he was.
Matter of fact,
was that the TV show?
I'm with you, Brian, on this stuff. I didn't know nothing about Donald Trump.
Because Donald Trump isn't really
Brian, you see what I'm saying?
Demographic as to what y'all watch, but Donald Trump was still. Everybody knew. Yeah. Most people knew who Donald Trump was before.
I'm pretty sure
you know who he was, but you ain't hear. He wasn't in the news every week or nothing like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
well, Brian,
his biggest buzz is this right here, this president stuff.
He was a millionaire.
He was big before this.
He's a billionaire, but I'm saying that.
Well, he was big before this, but I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you heard about him because back then, when you say you want to do real estate, you were going to pick up one of his books at the library.
Let's not talk about that.
Whoa. We can take it to Mac.
I never did, though.
We're going to have to talk about this later on.
The world when I'm on my Donald Trump shit. Look at all this money. Y'all remember that Mac Miller Donald Trump
song? Yeah, we remember that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, we know Mac Miller was predicting the future, but
I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I haven't. Shame on you, Mac.
But yeah, Donald Trump has a pretty big influence right now, just as much as Kanye did too. I mean, it's just like
They're gonna listen to him regardless of his whatever it is. He's the president. You want to have some kind
of... but everyone has their opinion about the president.
My thing is, what president gets on Twitter and then try hopping on people?
Well, a lot of people jump on Twitter, Shawn.
I never heard a president hop on Twitter. Just hop on like people
that
so
is
much,
very
man.
true.
That's crazy.
I'm not a Donald Trump fan, but his tactics clearly work, and it clearly creates a buzz.
True.
Because with him just being on Twitter,
Donald Trump is the businessman.
Exactly.
So he's gonna do whatever is best for his business and for his brand.
So let me ask you a question.
And that includes apparently running the country. I guess.
What is Kanye classified as, other than an artist? Is he, because we can say Jay-Z is a businessman.
Kanye's a businessman too.
I count him as an entrepreneur as well.
He's an entrepreneur, a businessman, a mogul, whatever you want to call it.
A mogul.
Mogul.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, why did you ask that question?
Because when I look at everybody's tactics as a person, I question his on some of the things, on how he does things. That's why I asked.
How does it not? How's it? But it's still working now. Any person that's a celebrity or that has a lot of clout, their name is no longer just their name. Their name is
alone.
Not only gonna say their name is their brand. So you can look at the success of people on YouTube who blow up quick, or people on any social media that blow up. Once you hear that name, not only do you just associate it with that person, but you associate it with their brand.
Exactly.
Immediately, as soon as someone gets clout, what do? As soon as they go viral, in most cases, what do? They make merch. Hey, let me put my name on a shirt so people
buy it.
Exactly.
It's no longer just, my name's no longer Aaron Jackson. Now it's Aaron Jackson, the YouTuber. Put this shirt with my name on it so you can wear it so people know who I am. You know what I'm saying? But it's business, bro. So you just, that's the way that it works now.
It has to be business in order for you to survive, because if you're going off that one video that got you to blow up, what about the rest of the income? You know what I'm saying? You want to try to keep stuff going. You want to try to stay at that level and level up.
Why is everybody looking at me when they was talking about that?
No,
I don't know nothing.
He just told me.
Yeah. But what else we want to talk? Let's get off this Kanye stuff.
Yeah, y'all hopping down Kanye's
We're not ride on him too hard because, I said, I still like his music.
I feel like Kanye's going to listen to this, man. I hate them four guys.
Some of his lyrics are questionable, but
I said, who's
make a diss track on him.
J. Cole's.
Bro, I'm going to pull up a J. Cole lyric.
Drake, I don't think he has. Did he have a questionable lyric?
I said J. Cole. Drake.
He hasn't had a questionable lyric yet.
Drake's just soft. Cotton ball.
That doesn't have anything to do with the lyric.
I can see it in your eyes. You're angry. That's Drake.
Yeah,
that's what you're talking
Drake.
about. Yeah. Take a shot for me.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead. You can post J. Cole lyrics up. There's no lyric that's questionable.
Because if
it's so, I think it's one song.
You give me the song, I'll tell you every word.
I'm thinking of, was it
what album? What?
Nah, it's the 2014 Forest Hills Drive.
Okay, I got that the back of my hand. Tell me the song.
What song was it?
No, don't look it up. You got it in the back of your hand. Gonna look up the lyrics. Yeah, I know it.
No, I want to see the song it is.
I'm gonna tell you what I'm talking about.
I'm ready to pull up what song it is. Hold on.
It's apparently, I think it was the second verse.
Okay.
The second.
Now I'm thinking about how it go. I know how it go, but
let me see. Shout out Rap Genius for providing lyrics for us.
Why are you giving them a shout out? We ain't getting paid.
Because I like Rap Genius.
I do too. Yeah.
I don't know nothing about
Rap Genius. If you're hearing this, bro, please sponsor all of us.
I think I did. I did get an email from a guy.
He said apparently that was a very hard song. I don't.
Are we getting paid for this?
Here it is, right here.
Not yet.
I'm hot, dog. Damn. Catch up to me.
That's hard.
I'm hot, dog.
He said he couldn't resist.
Catch up to me.
He said
that's not goofy.
That's
I'm hot, dog.
Bad.
Catch up to me.
That's no different than when we was watching that battle rap stuff, and the dude said, "I'm hot, dog." He just want to side crap me.
What song is that from again?
That's apparently.
This is from apparently.
You don't get it?
Really? I heard that song a lot of times. Yeah. I haven't even.
And he said after that, he said, "I couldn't resist." Didn't he say that?
Whoa.
He did.
He said that I couldn't.
That's probably one of the corniest things I've ever heard him say.
But it's bars.
To even go through
bars,
all
that's what you have to understand.
That's a bar.
The metaphor, the whole.
That's a bar.
The whole
dog. Catch up to me.
It's a bar.
Now that's gonna be some J. Cole.
That's classified as a punchline.
Come out of the woodwork. So, bro, what he really meant was he was putting a play on how rap is today about how people don't ever be talking about nothing. So when he says he's hot dog, he's really talking about how the sun is hot and there's a dog in the streets, and when he's catching up like a dog chasing cars, and it's also a double entendre because he's talking about a hot dog in a bun with some ketchup, some hot dogs, and catch up to me. So really, if you use your brain, you could think about how he said it, and then you realize it was a bar.
Metaphor.
That's the angle you just took. Really, this man just said, "I'm hot dog, catch up to me."
You don't get it,
but he couldn't resist.
You don't get it.
He made a reference.
He made a reference towards the food, but he's saying he's the number one on the charts right now. He was saying he was on the top of the charts.
How you gonna tell me I didn't get it?
It still sounds terrible.
Either way,
it wasn't terrible when it came out because I believe that song stayed on the top 100 billboards for a long time.
I'm just talking about that one verse right there. It sounds terrible. The rest of the song's good.
Either way,
a lot of people got different opinions on that one little lyric right there.
Well, man,
I'm hot, bro.
For you to say for you to knock that, you give me another reference about you being on top of the charts. Give me a line right now that's better than that. That's on top of the charts. That stands for what that line stands for.
Jay-Z's whole 444 album.
I said a line.
I gave you an album.
We're coming up at 35 minutes.
35.
Okay. Dang, I hate this. All we talked about was weak Kanye, man.
I know. That's all we talked about. That's our whole conversation. Kanye this, Kanye that.
I mean, what else do you want to talk about?
We talked about Donald Trump and Kanye West. Now
Kanye.
Let's talk about the stock market now. How's the NASDAQ?
Actually, the stock market's going to be coming back up pretty soon because right now we're going through I don't even know if y'all even care because I actually watch this stuff.
I'm too African for the stock market.
Okay, I was going to say I actually watch all that stuff.
I joke.
Okay, Eminem.
I'm gonna have to teach
what you want to have for that, Woody?
That was in one of his songs.
Oh, you talking about? I kid. If I offend, I'm sorry. Please forgive.
Yeah, we're not gonna talk about him either. He's being a spoiled brat.
All right, so y'all either want to carry on something else or end it right here.
Coming up on 35. What else we got?
It really doesn't, man. I don't know.
What you got? What's on everybody's minds? Babe, you want to do a plug? We can follow Bree Finley on Instagram at Bree_Finley. If you slide in the DMs, you're going to be talking to me, so don't try it.
That's funny.
You can follow me on Instagram at the Crown Prince AJ. That's CROWNPRINCEAJ. Can I finish my plug without being interrupted, please? We also offer babysitting services if you all are interested. You can slide in either one of our DMs, and she will watch your kids for a fee, of course.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
She'll take care of them. You can follow me on Twitter, same at Crown Prince AJ. CROWNPRINCEAJ. The man, the myth, the legend. That's all I got.
Okay, Brian.
I don't even got nothing for him today this week. It's in all the other videos.
Well, I know.
Black Samurai.
I need more followers.
It's still Black
need
underscore
more
Samurai
followers and people on Snapchat to hit me up. So do what
Shawn.
You got to do, Brian.
That just went. Go ahead.
Right, Shawn,
okay. Well, follow your boy LaShawn. Still_fresh. Still call fresh Shawn. Forget the Snapchat though, but I don't want people blowing me up like that though. All right, go on, Anthony.
All right, well, name's Anthony D. Marsh. You can find me on pretty much Twitter and Instagram right there. Check out my website, AnthonyMarshallStudios.com, for any of my business inquiries. But other than that,
I just thought about it.
What's up?
Thanks for interrupting, bro.
We didn't talk about sports or lifting weights. I just realized that LeBron James is getting ready to learn.
For real though, you haven't
been in the gym.
You.
So you want to go on another few minutes?
I go to the gym every day.
Lie again.
Damn, yeah, little brother calls you out, bro. So go ahead. You better don't look at me. Look at him.
I do work out. What you mean?
Lie again, bro.
Do you realize where I work out at?
I don't want to tell these people.
Anthony, does our job not have a gym?
Yeah, our job does have a gym.
So there you go.
Oh, okay. So at work,
I go to workout.
Oh, all right then. I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I'll give you that. I thought you was talking about the other gym. I was like, you got time to do that.
We didn't talk about Lance Romance.
Guess who else is back in the gym?
Lance Romanson.
Yeah, Lance Stevenson. I don't know the Lance you know, but
Lance Romance. Who?
That's what they call him.
First thing I thought you were going to say Braun Strowman.
What I'm gonna have you do right now?
That's what they call him.
Look,
oh my goodness.
Turn your mic off.
No, because you don't know.
Turn your mic off and get up and go stand outside.
You sound uneducated.
I'm not gonna call another grown man romance. I'm just not doing it.
That's his nickname.
I don't feel comfortable saying that either.
That's his nickname.
That's great.
Lance
Who
Romance.
gave him that nickname? You?
No, the NBA paid for it. I mean, that's who gave it to him.
Call him Blanche.
So Charles Barkley is calling this man Lance Romance. Charles Barkley, Chuck. The round mound is calling him.
Kenny's calling him it.
No, that's Kenny. You don't.
What do you mean he's the Jet? Chuck doesn't have a ring. Chuck doesn't get to talk.
We know. Anyway, Donovan. So if we're gonna talk about sports,
listen, guys. So I'll tell you the backstory. Because Lance Stevenson is known for his tactics of acting a fool, kind of like when JR was on time. Yeah, pretty much. That's why they call him.
Funny.
They feel like it's more exciting when he plays. And he's so passionate and emotional about what he does on the court.
I don't even say that. So, he's just a goofball, and he knows how to get on people's skin.
Exactly. He's passionate about it, too. You get some type of intensity. It's electric when he plays.
It's electric.
They're about to knock out the Cavaliers, hopefully. It's tied up 3-3. Cavaliers got busted at 86 to 121. 80s at Indiana, I believe.
Forget about Lance Stevenson. Let's talk about our boy, the hometown hero, Mr. Donovan Mitchell.
So we're going on for another 20 minutes.
Dropping 22 points in the third quarter and knocking out your OKC Thunder, Mr. Russell Westbrook.
I'm a Houston Rockets fan.
Yeah, we coming to see y'all next.
No, you're not.
I'm a Jazz fan now.
Golden State coming at y'all head, though. Golden State for life.
Sunday.
Donovan Mitchell can't guard James Harden.
Coming at your neck. Rookie of the year, give him the trophy already.
Hold on, Aaron, who do you go for?
Ben Simmons.
I'm a Lakers fan, but right now I'm a Jazz fan because of Mr.
I'm a Golden State fan. Not a bandwagon.
Ben Simmons has been winning, literally averaging like a triple-double. He's got more assists and points than Donovan Mitchell.
Bro, go look up Donovan Mitchell's stats right now, bro. Go look up.
They're not better than Ben Simmons.
Donovan Mitchell rookie.
They're comparing Ben Simmons to Magic Johnson.
I'm not even gonna plead.
Nah, they can't do that.
They're comparing Donovan Mitchell to Jordan and Kobe. Don't do that.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they can't do that.
They not.
They compare everybody to them. They compare LeBron to him. They compared Jimmy Butler to him at one point in time. Remember Jimmy Jordan?
Jimmy Jordan?
Right.
That's kind of catchy though. Jimmy Jordan.
Magic Johnson was the best point guard in the league when he played at the time.
All I'm saying is, Jazz in 6 against the Rockets. You heard it here.
No, they will get swept.
We'll see.
You're talking about the number 1 seed overall, a 65-win team with a Chris Paul in the backcourt and a James Harden in the backcourt, who's the highest paid player in the NBA with a $206 million contract, and that's not even counting the endorsements.
Are you talking about on 2K or
the left-handed GOAT? Nobody's
talking about
2K. This man said in 2K in real life. On that note,
I think that we're good.
we can close.
Yeah, but that's it pretty much.
Well, guys.
Thank you all.
What I say, Brian's gonna think he's right, so it's not worth it.
It ain't about being right. I don't care about that. See, that's where you all wrong at.
Is this gonna be another hour long?
I know, right? These guys are.
Yeah.
Anyway, wrap it up, man. Wrap it up, bro.
Because you going back to the gym though?
I've been back in the gym.
When has it been? How long has it been?
A week.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. You call me Bobby Shmurda in here anyway.
You don't want to be him.
I'm making that quiet. I'm making them quiet gains. I'll give y'all an update in like a month and a half. I get my form back.
Yeah,
that's out there cycle.
All right, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Academia. I'm gonna stop it right here because we don't want another hour-long podcast. I don't know.
Hold on. You said academia. You said Academia, right? That reminds me of My Hero Academia.
That is my show too.
I'm just saying, that's a good show.
First of all, this man did not just go pick up the Tostitos bag again.
Did he just pick up some more chips?
That's what it was doing.
In the podcast.
All right, guys.
It's all right. We are ending it. All right, thank you for tuning in. Catch y'all next week. This is Anthony Marshall.
Oh, we appreciate the love and the.
Dr. Michael.
We appreciate all the love, all support.
Yeah, Goofy.
Everybody, you Goofy. Everybody who tunes in whenever we drop on, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. If you want to be a guest star, you can hit any of us up on our social medias, and we can talk about getting you on the podcast.
Please.
Need the followers, critical.
We are looking for guest stars. If anyone's interested, we would love to have you on. We would love to get your opinion. That would be awesome. Anything else, fellas?
No.
Stay safe. Be blessed, guys. And
be blessed.
Day.
But very grateful for all the support that everyone has given us, all the love. But hit us up and we'll tune in next time for you guys on the next episode. So y'all have a nice one.
Peace.
Peace.